Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio using the space exploration mod. So here we are on, what is the name of this planet? I don't remember. Samiel. Samiel. And this is where we set up our little cryonite outpost. We're producing cryonite rods for eventual shipment back. We're slowly filling up this rocket. We'll ship it back to Nelvis orbit at some point. I kind of had a plan to, go back on it myself, but this is taking a long time. I think I'm gonna leave it here, and we'll just take another ship back ourselves, and we'll continue doing other things. Then we can launch it remotely at some point. It's not quite as filled up as I had hoped. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, there were a few little fixes I had to make to some of the lines where I just like forgotten a pipe or something, and that was normal. But look, only half of our machines are running. I guess we're not pulling in a full amount. I mean, it's not quite 4 belts, but we don't need 4 belts. We needed, what, 3.5 of cryonite? Ah, well. It's good enough. Let's drop all this stuff around here, and then we will head back. I'm gonna need the fuel, and I'll need to grab a few sections also. So, put that there. We're going back up to orbit. We need at least 6 sections. I'm probably gonna have like 12, but we're gonna need a lot more fuel. Here, I'll just grab them. I know we have a whole bunch of stuff just kind of speckled about these various chests. We are making rocket fuel locally, but very slowly. See, it's only a third of the way full. Alright, I want a bit more fuel before we go. Come on, we've got some more rocket fuel. Somewhere. That will do. And we can leave our bots here. We don't need to take them with us. We'll always get more back at home. Looks good. We probably have enough excess fuel to get home. One hopes. If not, we can always do an emergency burn. It will, like, destroy... We'll lose half of our inventory, but that's fine. We're not taking anything. And it will compromise the capsule. But I'd rather just go back normally. Do things nice and proper, you know. We keep landing in a different spot in orbit each time. So we're slowly revealing the map this way. So inbound towards Nelvis. We're in Sol Solas orbit, but we need to go back to Nelvis orbit. And yeah, we had plenty of sections. I shouldn't have worried. It's getting off the planet that's the tricky bit. Or off the moon, even. Alright. So how are things going here? It looks like our science stopped. Like, I'm not seeing more science happening. Why? We don't have any gray science, of all things? Why not? No gray science, because no walls. Why are we not getting any walls? Oh, I never hooked this up. Like I said, I was gonna get this from 2 places, I guess, and I never did. But yeah, we just don't have any stone bricks. What's going on with the stone bricks? Yeah, it's stuck on the planet. Oops. So we're shooting up stone bricks from right here. Yeah, here's the bricks. There's plenty of bricks. That's solid fuel. Here's the bricks. Oh no, yeah. Oh, we're out of delivery cannon capsules. Okay. And this isn't here, it's back at home. It's not even full. Okay, we're having capsule issues. Let's go back down to the planet. I think we need to do that, fix that before we can begin progressing with our science. We'll take a look at our supply chains. Figure out where the bottleneck is. Oh, I guess I have another capsule around here. I need to send some capsules back at some point. Yeah, whenever we take a cargo rocket, I guess we come back on the capsule that we put on it. So, capsule management. We'll figure it out. Wow, that's nowhere near where I wanted to land. I mean, good thing for not landing in the ocean, but still. That's quite far. Look at this. This is like almost completely used up. Is this our issue? Alright, so you're waiting for these. You're nowhere near full. This is empty. The belt that feeds it's empty. You're not creating any for lack of copper cable. Yeah, copper cable. I think it is a copper issue. Let's just add a quick little, I know we have a thing nearby that we don't need to train to. Here, give me things, please. So we have a little patch of copper way out here that we haven't been pulling in yet. It's actually beyond our steel train. Should we just bring it in to a train right there? I mean, that might be more long term. Having a train station here anyway. Bit of copper up there. Here's a big chunk. But I didn't bring my rail system up here yet. This is what I'm shooting up into space, and I kind of want to leave that to shoot up into space also. Here's another one, another big one. There, that's another one. Okay, we got plenty of targets. I think we're going to set up a, we're going to expand our rail, and we'll run a line down to here to pull that in. So we need furnaces. We got them. Probably need some more reds, and then some more train stuff. At some point, we're going to need to switch over to using the new recipes, which I don't think I can do it right now, right? Like, let's just look at this, like, so copper plate. I can get copper plate either by burning the ore or by doing this copper ingot route. And that requires molten copper, which requires pyroflux, which I don't have access to yet. Needs vulcanite. Or standard core fragments, which I do have access to. So yeah, I guess I hadn't thought about it, but we have pyroflux on the planet. Do I want to try to make something of this? Let me just make a new production line. Alright, what do we have? Okay, a new production line producing copper from copper ingots. Just to figure out what this kind of ratios are. Assuming we get all this from core fragments, which is not the best way to do it, but is available at least on the planet. If I want to produce as output, say, 1 red belt, that would need... where am I going to get the core fragments? That would need 6 core mining drills just to give me enough for 1 thing of copper. No, that's not going to work. We would actually need to go get some vulcanite in order to produce this more easily. Yeah, so like somewhere else we're gonna find our planet that's gonna let us just make this from vulcanite blocks. And then that'll be easy. We haven't looked at vulcanite yet, but never mind. Forget this. This is certainly not going to be something we can do right here on this planet where we don't have any vulcanite. And I'm not going to shoot vulcanite back to Nalvis. That's going about the wrong direction. I don't think I have like basic train things like signals and stuff. Or trains. I know I've got them somewhere. I put them in a box. So we just haven't been using them. I've got a box somewhere and it's full of all sorts of wonderful things, probably. Here, build more of those while you're at it. Is this the box? Yeah. No, it's not. It's got a bit of rail in it, but that's not what I'm looking for. Well, screw it. We can always just rebuild it from scratch. So give me a train. Couple wagons. Station or 2. Some signals. Will do. Alright. Oh, I gave away all my bots. Forgot about that. Where are some random construction bots? It must be somewhere. Like, I've got a few thousand in the system. They're just all somewhere else. Well, make some more bots for me then, please. There, you got some bots. Oh my god, that's taking a long time. Can we just grab some multi-cylinder engines from somewhere? Where are we making those? Here. This is named wrong because we copied it. So this should be base copper. This is a one-way rail, but that's fine. It's so rare to use, that's not a problem. Let's create a little branch. Anywhere but where I tried to do it. Oop. Someone else is coming for that. How annoying. Just let my bots do it. Well, or do the entire thing by yourself. Don't make me have my bots do it at all. Alright, we got this huge forested area. Let's just rip it apart. Am I not doing my bots right? No, I've got all my things in. It's just very slow. Should have brought some grenades. Alright, let's grab a plan. Wow, we're almost out of steel from this place also. Let's grab a better plan. That uses the old belt. Let's get a red belt one. I'm being picky with my mining. There, this will do. This is more up and down, I think. Is this water? It is. It's a little marsh. How annoying. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest manually. Interesting. I can walk through it, but it is water. Just very slow. I guess you don't need to get rid of all that. Alright, in total this is 130, so that's 2 red lines. See if I can avoid the marsh. Alright, so... Oh, I'm out of reds. Okay. That's fine. We just go resupply. Apparently my bots are out of power. Why are you taking so much time? Here, turn off. We'll go resupply and then we'll come back and get stuff. Well. Nah, it's fine. How am I doing on rocket fuel? Good. I might want to start building a ton of logistic bots. Like, we're close to getting logistics. And then I'll probably want to have like a few thousand of them. And that's how we'll do stuff in space. Maybe I should start setting that up. Yeah. So here, you start making not those, but logistic bots. Which do need reds, not greens. And just put them into a chest for now. Alright, here, turn this off. Let's grab a few more reds that they don't want me to have. Give my bot some times to recharge also, so that's convenient. Go and do all the things. That didn't work at all anyway because there's... Okay, wait a minute. Here, get rid of this. Because of the stupid marsh. Like, I assumed I could place things there and I can't. Go away. This all goes away. Do I, by chance, happen to have that same station just reversed somewhere? I'm sure I'd... Ah! N. There you go. Maybe that steel station way down here? I think this is the same direction, but whatever. We can make it fit. We just gotta find the right spot for it. There it is. No, that's my stone. Where I just made this. I mean, I guess we can go south. That works. Is this all done? Alright, I hadn't quite worked this out, so I went up, then down, across this way, then down to here. Let's actually join these two right here. So that would be 67 on this one. That's fine. And they'll deplete pretty quick, so it's not like it doesn't, you know, I need to... There's no point in making it all exact. Alright, we're going down. Up. Looks good. I need power down here. And I don't have any big electric poles, so we just have to be a bit wasteful. I've got my grid right here, though. I don't need to go too far. Irksome shallow water. There. Alright, and how do I want to handle this bit? I'm thinking a little different than we did before. You just cross right here. And like this. There you go. Add train. And a little bit of signaling. So I want to put that something like this. So that this doesn't interfere with our steel line up here. I would probably need to do a bit of signaling right where these two join. And we're gonna need something similar for this. And you two. I don't think I need that one. I think that works. They should be able to have a train on both ends without it causing the other train to freak out, and they won't crash to each other. Which is all you can really hope for these days. Alright, that's not Steel 2. That's the wrong name. This is Copper 1. So, go to Copper 1. Until you're full. Or like a long amount of inactivity. A minute of inactivity. And then go to base copper until empty. Take me home, please. Alright, now we have to add this into our system. Gotta weave it up to there. In not exactly the nicest fashion. So ultimately I want to get there. This core mining thing's in the way. So let's see, right like this. Oh, do I want to leave one belt or just two? Or two? Right now I've got one. Probably support two. But one's probably sufficient. Let's just do one for now. There we go, our base has a bunch of copper again. I probably should have been doing other things while I or let other things happen while that was happening, but I suppose we were letting our cryolite thing fill up. Yeah, we have almost a third of a cargo rocket. And that liquid fuel is slow to fill up, but it's faster than the cargo, so I guess that's not a problem. It does seem like we're still only using half of our thing. And these are only using half also. Does it have enough powder? I mean... we're sending in a lot of powder. Okay, it does seem it's just ore limited. It's not a problem with our logistics. It's just... they could use some more ore. Whatever. Alright, next thing. We still haven't fixed this. Where's the copper? I guess it has to fill up these other places that were deprived or starving first. And then it will eventually fill up the rest of the belt. Okay, that's fine. Next thing. So I've been looking at this recipe. And this whole idea that we're producing these utility science packs from the machine learning data, or from machine learning data from blank data cards, and that there's this blank data card cycle, and there's also this thermofluid cycle. Now, there is a need for thermofluid for the actual science packs. That's not a question. So that's going to be part of this. But these data cards are part of everything. Like look at this here. A blank data card. We use this in 73 recipes. And an awful lot of these, you know, once we use them, like biomechanical data or whatever, maybe that's a bad example. Biomechanical resistance data. And these are for making... okay. An awful lot of these, once we've used them, they turn back into junk data cards. So this junk data card cycle is like... see, junk data cards being produced by 68 recipes. So I should not be thinking of this as being part of this this block. I should think of there being just a huge facility in my base that recycles these cards, and then secondary facilities that produce the different types of card of machine learning data or whatever from the blank data cards. So this part of it isn't really part of this. I will need a bunch of computers in order to make machine learning data. That's not a question. But the blank data card recycling, that I'm not going to consider to be part of this sequence. I'm just going to assume that happens somewhere offline, somewhere outside of the system. So we just supply blank data cards and blank data card recycling. Either way, I suppose I should get started making a bunch of supercomputers. What do I need for those? Supercomputers need to be built in space. They need processing units. Now, we're not building processing units in space right now. We're only building them on the ground. Maybe that's the next thing we should do. So, processing units in space. And it would be nice if we can make it part of all one... like, right now, we're building sufficient red and green for the rest of the factory to work. Like, we planned it out so that we're matching the requirements for like the rest of the science packs. So I don't really want to steal from our green and red. I want to produce more independently. Just looking at this, what was the requirement? Nah, there really isn't. It's not part of this. I need them in smaller quantities. But for space science, there's a requirement, a 0.2. Let's say we want to produce 1 a second. That works. And we're going to do it all in space. So space science-y stuff. Space manufactories. pretty simple rate. Need sulfuric acid, which I don't have in space right now. Needs 40 copper plate a second. I mean, that's a lot of copper. I know we just added copper to our base, but we didn't add that much copper to our base. We added maybe one line of red. Well, probably we're producing 2, but there's latency getting it delivered. So probably we're going to need to make another... We're going to have to add to our copper launch site down on the planet in our cannon facility. The plastic and stone brick, that's trivial, but the sulfuric acid... Let's add that as another part of this. Because I think we'll make that in space. Oh, it's new CME coming. Okay. It's 1 day away. 24 hours. How powerful is it? Psh, only 1.86? That's nothing. That would have been a problem, 40 hours ago, but today that's nothing. Does this work in space? Chemical plants? No. We have to use a biochemical facility. Or I could make it... I mean, it needs a lot of water. That's what I'm thinking. So I think probably I should shoot the sulfuric acid into space. Just because otherwise we have to continually shoot water into space. I mean, we have a bit of ice, but I'm using that for cosmic water. Okay, so we need to set up a sulfuric acid facility. Let me just see. Wait, what are the requirements? 1 machine's worth. Okay. Here, bots, supply me. Are we full? I guess so. I don't need all this rail. And I forgot, our science was stopped because we weren't producing the launch capsules fast enough. Are we producing them now? It looks like some science is getting down here, but it's not science, some copper. But it's all going to LDS. I guess a little bit of it's going towards this. Here, how you doing? You barely got anything. I don't care. Here, go down. We'll get things moving again. Give it some time to accumulate up here. I don't think we've really solved our copper problems. I think we've just maybe put a band-aid on. Okay. Well, we're shooting stuff into space again. That's good. What was I going to do? Sulfuric acid. That's it. So we have sulfur right here. And it makes sense to do it here because we'll need to make barrels also. So I just need to pull in some water. I know I have one of those things. I just looked at it. But where did I put it? There. All right. We do need iron. So maybe make it right here and then. Sulfuric. There you go. All right. And then we'll have a little launch facility right here. I don't have any of those, do I? Did we perhaps put them in a box somewhere? I don't think I did. Nope. We're gonna borrow one then. Like, we're not actually shooting out this up in two places, I don't believe. Alright. And I'm just going to make the symbol for the sulfuric acid. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. Or I guess barrels of sulfuric acid. Alright. Fill sulfuric acid. And where do we leave that? It's over here. Yeah. Okay. Good thing I'm not trying to go for some sort of aesthetic competition, because we would not win that. You are shooting up sulfuric acid into some place I haven't worked out yet. These are disabled though because we haven't decided where we're gonna send it and set the proper signal. Do we have any excess copper shooting facilities? I think we might be using them all. Like, we have a ton of different places we shoot up copper. These are both not set. So we got 2. That will do. Those are all used. Yeah, so they're set to a copy of this one right now. But they're turned off. Alright, so we got 2 copper, we've got sulfuric acid. What else do we want? We need, we don't need that because this is part of the process now. We need brick and plastic. So do I have a brick thing that's not working yet? Yeah, we're only setting up brick in one place anyway. And then plastic. Where is my plastic? It's right here. And I bet we probably don't. Well, I don't know. This one's off. Yeah, okay. That works. So I think we are all ready to set things up in space. But this is all stopped again because it doesn't have the what's it called? Doesn't have the capsules. Let's go and check that out and see if we're having any more luck. Like, what else is my base doing right now that it's consuming so much copper that's not being shot into space? We're not doing science. Is it just needing to fill up some boxes? I don't know. Here, what are you producing at the moment? Bunch of cable. I guess this is showing space. This is showing everything because I got cryonite there. Copper cable. I mean, we're still producing a ton of these. Where are we consuming them? I guess we're filling these up slowly. That makes sense. Where are these being spent? Oh, on robot frames. Right! We're filling up a box full of logistic bots. Forgot about that. Okay, that's one thing. And we're making some LDS for some reason. And the rest of this is capsules. So really, we're just throwing a ton of it into capsules and a bit of blue. How are you doing? Wow, or even not less filled up. See, this is why I think that our solution, the cannon solution, just doesn't scale. I mean, the cargo rockets, you know, they have a huge expense associated with them. It's a huge expense. But they carry an awful lot of stuff. Whereas these capsules, they're just like a pretty steady drain. What was that extra LDS being used for? Did I see something happening over here? We are producing a small amount of cargo pods. For what? I guess we haven't refilled this yet. We're slowly refilling our cargo rockets. Wow, yeah, this has a lot of room to go. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's go up and start. Let's go up into space and set up the blue circuits. I need to drop all this stuff. We're still not self-sufficient in space. Like we have to keep on using that one machine to build certain things. Excuse me. God, I haven't even looked at my nuclear fuel, my nuclear area in a long time. Is that even working still? It is, but it looks like we've filled up all these chests. Which is a shame. Maybe I should put some more chests out before we leave. Because this has just been sitting here idle for a long time, it seems. Let's do that. Let's grab some chests. Where's my steel? At one point, I thought we'd be able to jump to nuclear really fast, but no. Coveric's processing is like way behind on the science tree. So it doesn't seem worth doing that until you have it. Which is probably a problem. That's the problem with my thinking. I could be using that this entire time, and I'm just being lazy and deciding not to. I'll keep it going for a bit. Maybe add a few more on this side. Okay. Yeah, you probably could. We have enough of the light green that we could be using that for nuclear power. But I don't know. We got tons of solar. I'm not worried. Let me grab this capsule. I think we'll ride this one up. Wait a minute. I had a capsule here, a capsule here. Didn't I have another one like up here somewhere? Where did that last capsule land? Or was that the one I just picked up? That might have been the one I just picked up. Okay. Here, put that here. Get rid of this, that, the other. 2 more sections and a bunch more fuel. 1. A lot of these are idle. This is where all our copper's going. To making LDS here. 2. Let's grab some fuel. Perfect. Let's go. Well, that's not the worst place you could have landed, but you're off by a bit. Alright, we need a few more machines, assemblers. I have a capsule here. I didn't even realize. I know I've got a few. Here's a couple. But I don't think I have enough. Here's some chests and a couple more of these. Where's my wire? Okay. This is still not going. Because we still are very, very short on launch things. And I'm about to make a bunch more. Well, maybe we're gonna have to make a better solution for this on the planet. Some like independently make launch things, and then that might be a good idea. We need some ground, I think. Let's put it right here. I think this is a fine spot for it. It doesn't take up that much space. How many do we need? We need 1, 5, 7, 8. More than I've got. I've got 5. So let's steal some work from this thing. Please make... I think you need to make the small ones first, right? These. Alright, and now switch over to making the large ones. I really need to make some of these in the big electric motors in space, because we're running into a need for them like all the time. No problem. Heat shielding, eh? And now you're out. Oh, no, you don't have anywhere to put this. You're out of blues. And I have a few blues somewhere. 27 in storage. But which box are they in? Or is it any of these boxes? It's not. So where are they? They're in a box somewhere. Yeah, they are. That will do. Flip this back to doing its usual thing. Turn this off. Turn this back on. There you go. Oh, and the whole reason we came back was that we need more ground. And this is a big consumer of our copper too. Just constantly making more and more ground. It's not like C block where you just need a bit of dirt or sand and you can make new ground for yourself. To make space platform you need LDS. Copper, steel, plastic. All the things. Alright. Let's leave a bit of a room. I forgot, we are not dealing with... When we make these plates, we're not dealing with the scrap. And it's pretty much full. So this is all stopped for lack of being able to make more, lack of dealing with scrap. But that's fine. We have all the mirrors we need at the moment. Alright, let's lay this out. Pin this, please. So at the end of the day, we're saying we're going to be able to produce this of one space manufacturing. So we just need to supply this one machine with all the things. And it's going to be supported by 2 reds and 2 greens. And I'm going to put the copper, one of the coppers in between the 2 greens, I guess. Or maybe I should just... Well, no, I need copper for more than just that. So that's blue. This is the 2 reds. Then one green, one copper, one green, the other copper. And now we just need stone tablets. Which I guess I could put off center. Sure. Alright. And you need to pull in copper. You need to pull in stone, brick. You're supplied. You're supplied. You need plastic. They both need plastic, in fact. Let's assume we're gonna do something like this. No, no reason to do it like that. I mean, we could just go like that. Maybe I should. Why bother putting it on belts if you don't have to? So this is plastic. We're gonna, let's see. So we're gonna have a belt going up like this, which is gonna be the stone. I guess we're gonna have a belt. Like this, which is the copper. Then this is green circuits. I suppose we could say that all the copper cable for the red circuits will be supplied from here. And this is the copper cable for that. So green circuits, copper cable. Then this will be red circuits, right like this. So red circuits. Green circuits. Or no, that's cable. Green circuits. And sulfuric acid will pull in like right here. And I'll need one of these to unpack it. And for now, we'll just store them in a box, like kind of like we're doing with these. Though eventually we'll take it over to a recycling facility. So you are unpacking sulfuric acid into where I don't have space piping for. No, that works. Ah. A little messy, because we tried to make it all a line. If we weren't trying to make it a line, like if we could just make it a cluster, we could definitely do this in a much more cleaner way. But I don't want to do that. That would be bad. Alright, and we're going to say this one's going to be fully supplied by this one. This one's going to supply that one and a belt. And that goes there. And here. And that goes there. In fact, I might want to do two. I will need a red, so we can drop it on the far belt. Let's grab some of those. Science is still not going. Wow. It's, I'd hoped that it would catch up, but doesn't seem to be. I don't have any reds. I have to make them. I do have inserters over in green science. Hey, now we're seeing some things being delivered. Maybe they just got a train delivery. Alright, let's start thinking about these. So we're going to need combinators for each. All right. You're requesting stone. So 2,000 minus however much stone bricks we already have. And you're outputting it as I don't even know. Let's go and see. So for stone, the scheme we're using is data storage substrate. Okay, so what's next after data storage substrate? Polished data storage substrate. And you're going to be pointing towards, not that one, onto this one. And you're outputting this as polished data storage substrate. There. And you can just output right into that. You output right there. Doesn't quite fit there. Actually, probably it's because of the cost of space stuff, it's probably faster just to go around. Alright. For this one, this is the plastic, if I recall. 2,000 minus however much plastic you've already got. Output as something I haven't worked out yet. So for this one, we used letter A. So I guess for this one, we're going to use the letter B. Alright, and you need to point at here. And let's turn you on. I didn't do that with the other one, did I? The stone one. We forgot about that. Was it this one? Yeah. There we go. We got our copper, our plastic. Let's do copper next. Wow, that's producing these really fast. The stuttering animation is kind of funny. Alright, this is... I forget where we were with copper, certainly. Let's take a look at that. So, with copper, we have this scheme of using different science packs. So, explosive shielding. Explosive shielding was the last one. Electrical shielding is the next one. And you're going to be targeted to here. You're going to be setting the signal of 2,000, for sure, 2,100, minus however much copper you've already got. Output that as electrical shielding data. And that should just be working now, right? I guess I haven't turned it on yet, so that's an issue. Which was it? This one? Electrical shielding? On. Yeah, I've really underestimated the latency of shooting stuff into space. Alright. You need output into there. You need to output over here. Wow, you produced that fast. Look at that. Look how fast it zooms. Like, do I need more than a belt's worth? No, it's only 0.2 belts, 0.7 belts between the two of them. So we're good. It's less than a full belt. But this is only half a belt, so we do need to switch this around somehow. Do I need to go out that far? Could I have just gone like this? There. And that is wrong. This needed to stop here. It's keeping me humble when I design something and say, oh, it looks perfect, and I come back and it doesn't work. We got a bunch of stone tablets on a thing for red belts. Alright, now the sulfuric acid. So you are going to send, what, 100 minus however many barrels of sulfuric acid you've already got. Barrels. Output as sulfuric acid barrels. Alright, and then down on the surface. There we are. Give you a destination in space. And go ahead and turn you on. Alright, so then we've got blue circuits. And for now, we're going to store them in a box. Only one per second, but that's okay. We weren't trying to make them for, you know, something that needs, you know, 50 of them a second. We're making them for so we can build structures from time to time. Train out of fuel. Oh, my copper train. Yeah, we never set to load fuel over here. Whoops. Alright, let's go back down and deal with that. And then we'll come back up and we'll start worrying about making supercomputers. I do think we need to revamp our system of producing the capsules. We probably want to build the capsules down near our facility rather than shipping them by train. I just need to figure out what else we need to do in order to make that happen. But first of all, let's just get this train moving again. Look, we still don't have enough copper to get this going. I guess because our copper train stopped. That makes sense. Yeah, we didn't supply any of these with rocket fuel. And it's right up here. It's so lazy of us. Where's my rocket fuel? Why is this all empty? What was this supposed to be? Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Like rocket fuel coming out of nowhere? Oh, here it is. It's from this. But you're out of light. What's the problem here with our oil? We're low on crude. Good lubricant though. No, we're just low on oil in general. Alright, well that will fill up eventually. For now, let's just go ahead and get this train going again. So what do we need for the delivery capsules? So the thing we don't have already is explosives. We can make that down there. That's simple enough. Yeah, we've got all the other components, except for the explosives. But let's leave that for next time, because we've done a lot this time already. Yeah. Let me just check real quick on our... I do want to make sure that this little outpost is still going all the time. So when this fills up, we're going to want to send it to Novice orbit, so it has room to fill up again. It's almost full. Then we're eating up all the cryonite. So even though I'm complaining about it not producing as much as I want it to be producing, it's not that it's, you know, letting anything get backed up. Like, I'm not seeing any cryonite sitting on a belt. Maybe down here. This looks packed. Yeah, there's a bit of hesitation right here. But that will go away once this patch starts to deplete. Alright. So, what did we do this time? We got blue science, not blue science, we got blue circuits in space. We got extra copper into our system. And we're starting to plan for, you know, expanding our launch facility in the south with locally built capsules, which we definitely need. Because look at this. Completely bare. No copper at all. Where's it all going? It's going into making reds. And a ridiculous amount of greens. I know that, I know some of this is just the bots. Here, stop doing this. You're done. We'll make the rest in space. But a lot of them is just we're filling up this box full of, logistic bots. Why don't we stop that for a little bit? Give our factory some time to reach a new equilibrium. Alright, I'm going to stop here. So thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.